Yes, hello everyone. It's still the voice of Doing Effect, and today is the 3rd of May, 2020, and today we'll be discussing pre-market session. All right. Today we're going to be starting with the USD Mexican peso. All right. Remember we spoke about this pay when this pay was inside of this area, and we gave out a signal that we can bounce, we can keep bouncing off and off and off this symmetrical triangle. All right. And now we had it that it was a successful bounce. All right, we captured that massive push from this point to the upside and then back to here. All right, so it was a massive trade and a good one. All right, but what I want to be seeing is something different. All right, because here I teach students that we have to work according to what the market presents to us. All right. So my students here will combine both the Elliott wave market phases, market structure. All right. So I've started up the academy on Monday, which is the 4th for the second batch for the year. The first batch graduates are actually doing very well. I would say that it's really good news to understand that people are actually getting to benefit from trading. All right. But we'll be going straight to market review. If you have any question on how to join the mentorship program, all right, the mentorship program is still available. All right, at the moment it goes for $150, all right, at the moment, but by the time we kick off the mentorship program, we'll go for $300 flat, all right, no reduction of some sort, because it's super packed. All right, so that was the situation, and now this is where we are at the market. All right, and we intend to hop off here from the market to look for new directions. All right, from the lower time frame, but from the higher time frame, my students asked me what I want to do, and I keep telling them it is the same thing I always do every time in the market. I want to be reactive and not predictive. All right, so I spoke about the market. Initially spoke about the market when the market broke up this structure. All right, and I said I want to see push to the upside. Okay, now we have the push to the upside that the push have come, and what we want to be seeing that after this impulse from this zone to the upside, what we want to be seeing is a correction. All right, so we want to be seeing a correction, and I'm not going to basically be actually going into details, but what I want to be seeing first is I like to start my market analysis from the higher time frame before then going down to lower time frame. This was where market took off, which was a very strong area, all right, from the monthly, and we had that from this point here. From this point here, market then started doing from this high here. Market started making lows, all right. Started going up, consolidating, going up, all right. So this was a bottom that market actually did take off from. So we can actually start drawing this. And market did consolidate here and then took off to the other side. But what I want to be saying that after an impulse, what we want to be seeing after an impulse is a correction, all right. We want to be seeing a correction after an impulse, but at the moment on the monthly time frame, everything looks bullish, all right. So let's go down to the weekly time frame and see if we have started to see some bit of reasons to be involved to short to the downside. Okay, so this is what I think of the market. That market actually did this accumulation phase, all right. So here was public participation, all right, and we can call this the wave 3, all right, and correction, the wave 5, all right. All right, so let's really get down to this and lower time frame and see what I am talking about before we start drawing conclusion, because that's from the weekly time frame. All right, so here in the market, all right, is what I see and what I can identify the market, because everything starts from what structure can you identify from the market. All right, that's the question I ask my students every time. What structure can you identify in the market? And this is a structure I can identify, and what I have seen in the market. I have my wave 1, the 0 to 1. My wave 2 is a shallow one, and my wave 3 up here, my wave 4 here, and my wave 5 up there. All right. So my wave 5 is there, all right, with 5 in the zone. So we have a 5-way move to the upside. So what do you want to see? You want to be seeing a correction. So these are wave 5 and these are highest points. And from this point on, we can expect that a bounce of this zone, we will be looking to take price back at least to correct into the wave 4 before then making another push to the upside, all right? Now, a lot of times students get it all wrong and ask me, Jewin, what do you expect of the market and the rest of the things, blah, blah, blah. But let's go down to the H4 because all the details which you want to be seeing is inside the H4 because this was our wave 3, which was this high, and this was our wave 4, and we could see that our wave 5 actually came in and took over this high. All right, our wave 4 actually came and took over this high here. All right, so these are level of wave 3 and this wave 5, and the market is starting to make a correction to the downside. And what we want to be seeing, that price will actually come to bounce this zone, we will look to sell with the right risk to reward from this point, and our stop loss will be here. All right, so I am going to give you this entry right now. All right, I'm not going to give you everything in details because it's actually meant for students and those that actually subscribe to my channel. All right, so this is a wonderful, wonderful trade 1 to 3. We can actually press the place pending order here to go to downside. All right, so a lot of people ask me, wow, what do you think, Jewin? Everything is going up and you want to be selling. There are 3 phases of the market which you want to be seeing. First, you want to be seeing the accumulation phase, you want to be seeing the public participation phase, you want to be seeing the distribution phase before. Then I apply with the Elliott that after an import, a 5-way move to an upside, you want to be seeing a correction of the 3-wave move. So what I want to be seeing first that here is accumulation. So we can start drawing conclusions that what we want to be seeing the market do. Market have started actually completing this ABC pattern to upside. All right. So these are 5 from A to B to C. So we want to be seeing this is we expect to see inside of this area here. Why do we expect that? A lot of times people get to ask me this question, but I don't know. Maybe because let's just go down to the chart and then see what we have. And we have this 1, 2, 7. So at the least, I don't want to be greedy because we don't want to be greedy during the students to be greedy. So we want to be taking profit around this area here. And looking at everything, we can actually adjust this to here. All right. So this is the 1 to 4 risk reward trade. And looking at it technically again, what can we identify? What we can identify is that prices here at the moment, all right? Here at the moment, I'll explain why I think so and why I believe so. Here at the moment, but we're starting to see some bit of ABC or WXY, complete WXY. All right, so this is ABC. All right, ABC, we move to the upside. All right, so we have this ABC, so we expect WX, all right, Y, all right, and let's push the downside. All right, from this point, all right, market can actually bounce up here to complete WXY. All right, so I don't know what I'm saying, not going to be making a lot of sense to some people, but actually it might be some people. All right, so we expect WXY into this area, and it's ABC to the upside. All right, so a correction to be to downside, but one, when and how will we enter this trade? All right, so what we want to be seeing first, we want to be seeing a reversal inside of this area here. All right, that when price bounce off this area, we could see a reversal inside of this area. For those actually using the RSI, all right, I like to use the CCI because actually if RSI is actually Windows 2000, all right, CCI is actually Windows Windows 20, all right, Windows 20, all right. So it's an advanced version of it. So we can see that our RSI is actually moving up to this area here, and it's actually a clear indication of what we want to be seeing. Some level of confluence. So right, we want to be seeing actually price make ways up to this area, start making some. So we're going to actually still keep holding on our buy position to actually take this profit which we had initially, all right, inside of this area before we now look to sell to downside. All right, so that's what we have with the USD Mexican peso. And remember for the monthly time frame, I said I wanted to have a correction to the downside. All right, so the bigger move is to the downside. All right, the bigger move now is to the downside on a correction phase. All right, this is the downside, not to the upside. All right, so what I want to be seeing is the correction to the downside. All right, what I want to be seeing from the USD Mexican peso. So we move next to our one of the favorite charts, the USD card, which also spoke about that we want to be seeing a correction And I know some students that actually follow us. All right, you actually captured this big move to down upside, because at this point we had this expanding diagonal to be our wave 4 and a massive push was to the upside. That was a massive, massive push. And what you want to be seeing, I spoke about it, I want to be seeing a correction back to at least the wave 4. All right, I want to be seeing a correction to the wave 4 after an impulse to the upside. All right, so now we have it that we have a sell pending order here to target this area. The pending order still active. All right, so sorry about that. I'm still with the students and everything is still working well. You can be part of the academy. It's actually beneficial because you have to learn all my rule-based strategy, all right, and how you can actually trade the market consistently. So what I want to be seeing first, I want to be seeing the market make its way up to this zone here, which was previous neckline. And we have it that the push have come from this support, because when price was actually coming in here, I spoke about it with the student that we want to be seeing a reaction of this red line here, this zone here. And when the market came, there was no reaction because the market was still making lower lows and lower highs, all right? So that's what we want to be seeing, because I like to teach my students that you want to be seeing commitment from the market before you can commit to the market. And during the time price was coming down to this zone, we can see that clearly that price actually was making this lower lows and lower highs, all right? There was no reversal of some sort. Now we have seen that market have actually broke up this consolidation, all right? So a consolidation or a retracement is actually enclosed, all right? It's actually a move or choppy price action inside the channel, all right, or something enclosed, all right? So it actually creates some bit of accumulation, all right? That you understand much later if you're part of the academy. All right, so what do I want to see? What do I want to see with the USD card from the daily perspective? What we want to be seeing, or the weekly perspective to start with? We have it that we have a new week actually going to start tomorrow or today, Sunday, about some brokers actually opening by 1000, all right, by the 2200, all right. So what we want to be seeing, we have this bearish candle on the push to the upside, all right, all this stupid nonsense, all right, because that at the moment is not what we're concerned. So this is a hammer, all right. We want to be seeing some bit of correction back from this hammer and some bit of push, all right. So from the weekly perspective, before then we can actually make our way to the upside, but at least we need to see at least we cannot expect a bullish Marabout candle, all right, at the week. Probably, I don't know, some sort, but just my mind playing trick with me, all right. So but from the daily, what I want to be seeing from the daily is we want to be seeing price actually coming back into this area a little bit, all right, as to taking some bit of fresh air, all right, what I think, all right. Trading should be reactive and not predictive, all right? So we want to be longing from this point. We can actually have a pending order here, stop loss here, and we can actually look to target this area, all right? So let's see if actually a good trade to take at the moment, all right? It's a good trade, 1 is to 2, all right? So it's a good position to be, all right? You can actually open a pending order here for a buy and we target this zone. And I'm not asking why mental, you know, targeting this zone, which you want to be having a sell from. No, you want to be doing that, all right? You cannot be greedy in the market. You want to be taking your profit as to when you have a convenient place, all right? You don't want to be going greedy, all right? So I teach my students every time, you don't want to be going greedy, all right? So you want to be taking a profit around this zone, and it's a very good place to be because it actually helps us to avoid certain, market is actually uncertain. We can actually expect that previous performance can not actually be guaranteed of the future result, all right? So we can actually start drawing conclusion and taking profit at when we expect to get the optimum result. So 1 is to 2 is actually a good trade. I'm going to take a 1 is to 1 is to 3. All right, so you can just actually take this 1 is to 2 and then walk away, and we'll be safe and avoid any unnecessary or problems and sort. All right. Okay, so that I think about the USD Canadian dollar. All right. So let's move into straight to another chart. What I think a lot of students have actually got it all wrong because for the last 2 weeks we spoke about this pay and we said we didn't want to trade it because the market at the moment is actually volatile, but actually good for us and favorable for us, all right? And on our end here, we don't want to be doing much. All right, so we spoke about this pay when we had trade inside of this area. All right, we spoke about this, and this was the update on this pay key. All right, when price was here, we wanted to see this market move to this area before them making a push in the upside. All right, now we have it that the market actually did. We took this great profit impact to this zone, and this was the support. All right, support. All right, so what we want to be seeing first, if the market can make its way up to this zone again for a retest, actually trading the range, some sort, I don't know, some stupid sort thing, all right, happening. Overall market is in a downtrend, all right, from the higher time frame in downtrend. So we nothing happening yet. We can be saying that they give better from this point because some sort of stupid nonsense. All right. So we have it that price actually broke above this structure here. We can expect a bounce of this structure. We can actually look long, but I don't know if it's a good trade, you know. Risk, let's see, the good trade. So I don't think I'll be taking advising students to actually go on this trade for this week. All right, let's see, 0.25. Now I got a good trade. So we can actually walk away from this. All right, so we walk away from this for now. Right, because from the monthly time frame, what we can see from the monthly time frame here is that what do you want to be seeing? I spoke about it with a student a long time ago. All right, that at least we want to be seeing price actually coming to this zone. All right, after a big impulse, we want to take caution to this zone before then the back to an upside, because one, we had this sort of expanding diagonal here. You know, you can actually be seeing a range, market coming down from this here accumulation. All right, so let's actually write this up. One, we had this initial accumulation phase, this area. All right, so we had this accumulation phase. Let's go straight to see what then happened in the market before and where we want to be and where we are coming from and where we want to be. We had the accumulation phase, market then made this public participation. All right, and market then went to distribution here and couldn't come back down. Market then went up because of this structure here, went up, broke out, came back for a retest. All right, you know, this is a consolidation, all right, because inside the channel, and then break up. What we want to be seeing market to test this high, because that's possibly we expect the market at least to do. All right, so back to the testing this high, but market is inside of some range for some time. We had it since 2016. All right, market is in some range of some sort. Okay, so let's take this out. Okay. All right, some sort of range, so this area, this was the structure. You know, price actually take note of this area much of the time. All right, and we want to be seeing market can make its way back. Here we look to sell to the downside. All right. So what we're seeing in essence, what I want to be seeing overall bearish. All right. Bearish. So this could actually start being some life. All right. So we can actually expect that this was previous high. We can expect price to actually bounce off this point and probably start going to downside, but that I do not know, we can say for sure. All right, here, the key area. All right, so let's down to the daily and see how key this area is. All right, so we had this double top. All right, had this double top, price then count 1, 2, boom, to downside. I spoke about this, and students here understand that 80 out of 100% of the time, price will actually want to go back to a liquidity zone. All right, a demand zone, liquidity zone, all right, where you have, you know, lots of things happening in the market, you know, had it here, all right, market is tumbling around this zone, had it here, okay? So what I want to be saying, another bounce of this point. We actually have the bounce of this point, which will be triple top, all right, something in this zone, we look to sell to the downside, to targeting this liquidity zone. All right, then we can then reevaluate the situation in the market. All right, so we do not know at the moment, and we don't have any trading decision for now. All right, so we just move on to next pay, because there's nothing wrong. All right, there's nothing wrong about looking at your chart and not having a trade. All right, it's nothing wrong, you know. It's not. It doesn't make you a good trader. It doesn't make you a bad trader. It's just an ace. All right. It's just that you don't have a trade. All right. So it's very wrong. You don't lose money by not having a trade. All right. You don't lose money, but when you're taking stupid trades, you're losing money. All right. So you don't losing money. Not having a trade. All right. So there's nothing wrong about not having a trade to actually work on. So just move to the next chart and then let the market align to what you can recognize. All right. So move to the next chart. And we move straight to the Euro USD. All right, move straight to the Euro USD, which we spoke about a couple of times to the students. And I spoke about this a lot of times. Euro USD. All right. And yeah. So this was our initial trade from this point down to downside, and we had a buy inside of this area to the upside. So let's just take this stupid nonsense out. Yeah. All right. So this was a trade we took from this support. All right. Our risk was down here. I want to target this zone. All right. So I'll speak about this elaborately. Why I actually put up this trade a long time ago, about 2 weeks ago. Why we did take this trade and why we did take this other trade. So it was actually a good trade. 1:2, 1:5 risk rewards is a good trade. Why do you want to be taking this trade? All right, so let's look at the weekly time frame, what we saw and why we took this trade. All right, looking at possibilities and probabilities in the market. So we're going to be seeing why we took this trade and why we made that trading action. Talk about this, that the core value of an Elliott wave is that it provides a context for trend action. All right, so how did that price was inside of this area, right? Bound, all right, came back, one of the same price back into this zone. This was a liquidity area, and from this point we can look to have a push to the upside. All right, from this liquidity area, but push to the upside, what we want to be seeing. All right, and we have it that when the price got into this zone, everything was still bearish at the moment. All right, from last week, and we started doing this trend line. You know, a lot of people actually started doing that, and you know, it was actually quite different the way we did everything, because everything was really bearish. So at this point, we wanted to actually have trade decisions. So it was actually a good risk, all right, for a good reward, all right. So that was a good trade. But what do you want to be seeing from the overall? All right, overall, I've had a series of analysis. All right, I've had a series of analysis before. I've seen people all over the world actually making decisions, all right, about this pay and a lot of things. Okay, so what does Jewin think? Let's get on to the Monday time frame and let's see what Jewin thinks about it. All right, let's apply Elliott and market phase strategy into all what we are doing. And let's see what kind of trading action we're going to be having and why we want to be doing this. And first, we could see straight to our chart, we can see this phase of the market, which is this. Let's take this out. So we can see first, we can see that we had this, you know, some sort of symmetrical triangle. All right, so this was actually our accumulation point because it was when the market started bouncing. All right, some sort of stupid nonsense. The market broke out. All right, market broke out, and whole of this nonsense for the participation. All right, some sort of bit of correction. You know, with 5. All right, get the understanding. All right, it started as market phase. All right, with 1, 2, to a 3, to a 4, to a 5. Beautiful. That was beautiful. All right. 3 waves move to the upside massively. All right. This is 3 waves to the upside massively. Okay. After the wave 5, what do you want to be seeing will be a correction to the wave 4. And using your Fibonacci after your some sort of explanation. You want to be seeing that when we have your next push around this zone, and you can have it that 1. Market actually did do the whole of this bounce. 1, 2, 3, downside bounce, got out. All right. So this is a next accumulation phase, which we have seen in the market. So let's really make this clean so that students can actually get to understand. All right, so beautiful. All right, so this accumulation phase, market was actually doing this sort of stupid accumulation. All right, and we want to be seeing the movement upside from this point. So this is a correction, all right, into this zone using your Fibonacci tool from the swing low to the swing high. You see that the market are actually taking over. And what we understand that this could actually start being our wave 0 to our wave A that we can identify. We cannot really identify where our termination of wave B will be, all right? But we understand that wave B should not be traced below the origin point of wave A, which is, this is the origin point of wave A. So we can assume, starting drawing conclusions, that wave B should not be traced below. So we have it that at the moment, what do we have at the moment? That at the moment, everything looks bearish in the market, and there's no confirmation of some sort that market is actually going to start going up from this point. All right. Now, what we want to be doing first, we want to be looking for reaction, because at this point, everything looks bearish. All right. We have market actually making these lows, lower highs. All right. Actually start making lower lows, which actually have done that. We're actually going to be reactive and not predictive. All right. So we're going to go down to the weekly time frame and see what kind of transaction we are having from this point. By then made this high. All right. It was the previous high, all right, made by the market highs, all right, and this was a zone that was actually market actually bounced up from, so it couldn't make a new high, all right. Market then couldn't make a new high, all right. So we actually start drawing this. You can see that during this point that here we had this overbought, all right, coming into here. All right, and it was on overbought, and then market came down here. All right, so we have market in I like to laugh about the market because everything is just easy when you're actually trading forex, when you know what you're doing. All right, that's why I advise students to actually get the proper education about what we are doing. The mentorship program is actually phenomenal because it allows you the opportunity to do or imitate what the experts are doing. All right. And what I can see from the market at the moment is market is in a symmetrical triangle, mostly all USD pays are inside a symmetrical triangle. All right, and we expect a breakout because this is some sort of momentum gathering. All right, almost similar to what we saw with the USD Mexican peso. All right, this is momentum gathering. And what can we see? All right, that's a big question. We have our A, our B. All right, we can expect that. All right, we can expect this to be our C, probably our D. All right, so we did not know